Hi, it's your friendly neighbourhood maths teacher here giving you a quick maths lesson on fractions. What we're going to be talking about today is how to find a fraction of an amount, and this is mostly for my students who are doing functional skills maths, but it is relevant to the guys doing GCSE as well. So if we think first of all about what a fraction actually is. A fraction is a part of a whole number. It also represents a division. That line in the middle of a fraction is a division. We have two numbers, we have a number at the top and a number at the bottom, and we're going to have a think more as to what those actually represent. So if we look at a pizza that's been cut into 6 equal slices, okay, the whole thing is made up of 6 slices. If I was to eat one of those slices of pizza, what fraction of the overall pizza would I be eating? The answer is 1 out of the 6 slices. In other words, as a fraction, 1 out of 6. 1 over 6, or a sixth, okay? We write that like so here. If we look at a different pizza that I was to cut into 2 slices and I eat one of them, what fraction am I eating? I'm eating 1 out of 2. 1 over 2, a half, which is sort of the most common fraction that we know, okay? I'm eating half the pizza. If we look at a different pizza that I've cut slightly haphazardly into 4 equal pieces, and I'm going to eat 3 of them. Okay, I've cut it into 4 pieces, I take 3 of them, I'm eating 3 out of 4. In other words, 3/4. Okay, this is what fractions represent, a part of a whole concept. The maths we need to be able to do with this is finding fractions of numbers. So if we look at this question, what is 3/4 of 120? We're going to do the same process here that I just did with the pizzas, okay? So when I wanted to eat 3/4 of the pizza, you'll remember I cut it into 4 slices and then I ate 3 of them. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this into 4 slices. In other words, divide by 4. I'm dividing by the bottom number. We divide by the bottom. Then that gives me 1 slice. I want 3 of those slices, so I'm going to times whatever I get by 3, times by the top, okay? This is our fraction method for finding a fraction of an amount. This is the key concept here. We take this number, 120, divide by the bottom, and then times by the top. Okay? That's how you find a fraction of an amount. And what do we get if we actually do this? So 120 divided by 4 gives me 30. Well done if you said that. And then 30 times by the 3 on the top, what do we get? We get 90. That's the answer to my question, okay? I start with this, divide by the bottom, get 30, take that 30, times it by the top, we get 90. That's all there is to it. And that's how we find fractions of amounts. Let's practice with a few more questions. What's a third of 60? Okay, for this one, all we have to do, remember our concept. What is our concept? How do we find a fraction of an amount? You tell me. Divide by the bottom, times by the top. Okay, that's what we need to remember. So I take my 60, I divide it by 3, I get 20. Take that 20, times it by 1, it is of course still just 20. Okay, so a third of 60 is 20. Let's look at another example for finding fractions of amounts. In this next question, we're asked to find 2/5 of 55. Have a think about what we need to do and I will tell you. We need to take this number, divide by the bottom, and then times by the top. So 55 divided by our bottom number, which is 5, gives us 11, times by the top, which is 2, gives us 22. Okay, if you want to get very technical about it, then your top number is called the numerator and the bottom is called the denominator. We move on to questions that look like this. So say that something costs £12 and you have a coupon that gives you a sixth off the original price in the sale. What this is asking us to do is find a fraction of an amount and then do something with that number. Thinking about real life, thinking about maths and how we use fractions in the real world, okay? First of all, we have to think about what it's really asking us. What is a sixth off of 12, okay? We have to find the sixth first of all. What's a sixth of 12? We do our method. Divide by the bottom, times by the top. 1/6 of 12 would be 12 divided by the bottom number 6, which gives us 2. So a sixth of 12 is 2. But we don't want that. We want a sixth off of 12, okay? It gives us a sixth off the original price. That's our sixth. We take it off the original price. In other words, what kind of maths are we doing? Subtraction. We are taking away. So then we take it away from the original amount, okay? 12, take away the 2, leaves us with 10. And because it's functional skills and because we're talking about money, our answer is going to be £10, okay? The new price is now £10. Let's have a look then at an exam style question applying everything that we've thought about today. So it says here the normal price for a ticket to the park is £12. There is a discount for groups. A group of 10 people will save a fifth of the normal price. Jane thinks a group of 10 people will save £25 in total. Will a group of 10 people save £25 in total? In other words, is she correct? For 4 marks. Okay? 4 marks, so 4 parts to this question. First thing we have to think about is how much would they normally be paying? What would the full price be? Okay? The normal price is £12 and there's a group of 10 of them. 10 of them paying £12 each. What is it going to cost them? Let's have a think. So how much would the full price be? 10 lots of 12 would be £120. If it's a group of 10 of them, they will save a fifth of that price. So we have to find a fifth of £120. So 1/5 of £120. What is our fraction method? Divide by the bottom times by the top. 120 divided by 5 gives us £24. Okay? Jane thinks a group of people will save £25 in total. Will a group of 10 people save £25 in total? We've worked out they save 24. So what is the answer to this question? The answer is no, they won't. Jane is incorrect. They won't save £25. They will only save 24. So we have to put no. And then we get all 4 marks to this 4-mark question, okay? And that is our quick maths lesson on how you find fractions of amounts. Feel free to test your knowledge of that with some questions I've put in the description down below and let me know if you have any questions.